Okay, so we should be live. So today we're going to be talking about weight painting, something that I haven't touched on much. Maybe in the video, I did go through some methods, but I still stand by the most well method, or the best method, being from scratch. So we grab the weights and we weight paint directly. I think that's still the best way and the fastest way. So I'm going to do this all live, and hopefully I'll get this running in game. So we'll see that too. We'll do some cleanup at that same time. So we're stepping into the part where we have where I haven't shown much of the workflow. I think I did. I think with a Jane, but okay. Select okay, and then we're gonna Alt G that. So we need to remove things we don't need. But we'll be texturing in the next video. But in this video, we're going to be just weight painting and bringing her into the game, which is also a big part of the modding process. So this is probably the most modding part you're ever going to get in a live stream here, because previously all what I've been doing is modeling, which is nothing to do with well, it is, but it's not as focused on modding as this is, because we can just grab all the stuff. We don't need to model anything, and we can grab everything, and then that'll make the mod ports. Okay, so we're gonna move her out of the way, or at least make her a little bit invisible. Here, we want this one to be visible. What did I? Yeah, I hit all of it. Okay. We don't need the weapons, so we're going to hide these. It's the weapon stuff. Yeah, I'm not going to mod the hair either, so we're going to hide that. Our layers are a lot, so first thing we want to do, focus on what we are going to weight paint, which is going to be the legs and the shirt, or this part right here, the body. So legs and the body. This dress part, sorry, there we go. This dress part is special because it has transparency. So if we want to add any transparency on this character, we would use this layer, or this object. For now, we'll hide it. We don't need it. Oh, it also has a tail, so we have the tail. We're not going to mod the tail either. We can remove that tail. Looking at the tail, yeah. So we only have two parts that we're going to focus on. First off, I want to take off the head. We're going to focus on the head, because we already have the head right here. We don't need this thing up here, or do we? Okay, it depends. Let me see. No, she doesn't have it, so we'll remove it. Because I want to focus on making edits, and I don't want to bring back the character again. I just duplicated. So I work on another one. And we'll keep this one as a dupe. We don't want to use this name. We don't want to use the same name, so. Call it a. Okay. Actually, no, in Japanese, in some Japanese, they call her Shunko. So, we'll call her that. Yeah, because no, her name is still the same, but they just shorten it to that. It's a nickname, so that's her nickname. So that's the reason we don't want to merge when we bring it in immediately, so we can kind of grab it like this. I feel like if we merge it all by distance, let's say distance, let's say that, and then still works, but sometimes it won't. I don't want to merge it yet until I need it. So we're going to keep this. Still going to be in the body. And this folder means all the objects that are going to be in the body. So when we export it, it's going to show up in the ini. It's objects that are part of the body folder in a sense. Let's say folder. I think folder is a lot easier to grab the idea of. So everything in the Shunguang body folder is gonna be all the objects that are gonna be showing up in the ini, and we need that so we can have some control over the skipping and whatnot. So we have the head now. Let's rename that head. Okay. And then we don't need this part up there. Right, but we're going to keep everything so I can grab an idea of what it's going to be. So there's two ways we can do this all manually. It is going to take a little bit, but we're going to map out. We don't need this one actually. What is this one? Is it tassel? Oh. There's a lot of items. Oh yeah, that is a tassel. Okay. We do want that tail. So we're going to keep those folders quote quote open. So I'm going to go back to our original body. And what we're going to do, it's a bit slow and boring, so sit tight, I guess. I'm going to do this way, but I can imagine other people doing it another way. But this is what I'm going to do. What I'm going to do... We don't need this image anymore. But we can use a texture. No, sorry, text editor. So we can have all the information up here. Generally, I don't like it to go over there. I like it actually down here. So let's do that. It's just a bit small. I'm gonna rename this. What is the name of, okay, so we're going to say, so we're going to start immediately. Because I'm lazy about writing the entire thing. So we'll start with weight 0. Oh. Numlock. Okay. And we're going to just simply map out everything manually. And that means that we got to go with the weight. So I think this one's, after experiencing so many weights, you'll get to the concept or whatever of which. So we can imagine that there's this imaginary armature. So the bones right here, right? And the center bone, we can call it the chest bone. And after doing so many weight painting things, you kind of figure that 0 here is the chest. And so we'll use that as a chest bone for the weights of the model we're going to be weight painting as. So we're going to continue. This is why I said sit tight, because we have to go through 130. This can take like 30 minutes to like an hour. Hopefully not that long. Some people might want to do it separately, and there's other things that I don't map out either. You gotta decide what's gonna be mapped. So we can say that this is the shoulder, but I'm gonna call it a traps for the muscle. We can call this a bicep, I think. Maybe brachii. We'll call this the arm. And we're gonna make it a 0, 1. Because it's probably going to be another arm. Yeah, see? Little minor stuff right here. So this one's the shoulder. Then could be the arm upper. This one is going to be... what is that muscle right here? I was going to call it... we're going to call it pecs. So the pectoral muscle on the right side. Oh, right. We need to put this under right. If not, we're going to not know which side it is. They are different. And I also got a new keyboard, so I'm enjoying it. This could be arm lower. So I said arm upper and arm lower. There might be something else too, but there we go. We're going to say forearm. Knowing how this is, we're going to say a upper and then right. Now this is going to be probably middle. Now this is the first time I'm really checking this, the weights on this thing out, so I'm actually just guessing ahead of time. There's going to be, yep, another one. because a lot of these same models share the how the bones are. So it doesn't surprise me that they're like gonna be like this. Then we say wrist. All right. Continuing on, there we go. There's the other arm that I was trying to avoid. So 5 here. And we're gonna say middle. We're gonna say lower. Okay. We made a mistake. That there is this one's gonna be middle. Okay. Just save it because okay, we can say that is the elbow. I'm enjoying this new keyboard though. Actually, this has a name. I kind of forgot what it was. So I usually look it up actually. Actually, let me look it up. Let's find out. It is called yeah, that's what it was. The fossa. So we have fossa here. We call it fossa, and then they call the other one down here on the legs, on the back of the knee, also fossa. So it's called the antecubital. Oh wait, hold on, I'll spell it out actually. Antecubital. So antecubital. Cubital fossa. Hold on, let me find out about the back of the knee. Yeah, popliteal. So this is the back of the or in front of the elbow, and the back of the knee is called the popliteal. No, the only reason I had to learn these was because of the weights on this in this game. You'll see them a few times on most characters, the new ones at least. I don't know about the old ones. This is a hand. I don't know if we're gonna enter the hand here. Let's see. Okay, yeah, we're doing the hand thing. Probably. It'll be easy if it is all just in one section. But it's not always that clean. I'm gonna put this in chest right here. Mapping out weights. There we go. Oh, you guys don't need to see that as we're going down the vertex groups. That's fine. Okay, this one is just a hand. Right, we could say palm, but there's not really a reason to. Because this is kind of a standard hand. Now, how I like to name the thumbs, or how I like to name things, is thumb. Actually, I go with proximal. Thumb. Right. Because then it might go, yeah. Here goes, actually, you know what? I'm gonna go with this first. just for the order. Proximal. Right. Then we can go with middle. Right. And then we can go, and then it jumps off somewhere else. See, I hate when they do that. That means that it's not all isolated there. It just goes the thumb 1 and then thumb 2. Last one is thumb 3, which I usually call thumb distal. Anyway, add a little bit of space. This one is okay, so this one we'll call so I call this one the traps. But I think the other one's more traps. This one could be what's that place called again? Maybe we could call it clavicle. But then that one was more, this one's more clavicle at the edge right there, because it goes up to there. We could keep this under, I was gonna say lats, but no. Maybe. But no. We'll say outer. I know that I had a name for this, but I forgot it. Those are just mapping for us to quickly find out which one is going to be where. Okay, now we're gonna go and see. The breasts have about, like, I think 4 bones sometimes. Well, nowadays they do for the bigger ones. They started to add more, I think. So we're gonna call this one base, because it's gonna be the base bone. And then we're gonna say top. Gonna go down to side. There's only one side, so okay, and then we're gonna go over to the front, which is there's a tip, I guess. So yeah, because it's nice how they isolated most of it in one little thing. So okay, so this is definitely the neck. This is the neck, most likely. This is the head. So how far are we? I don't know. 20, 25 we're going to be reaching. That means that we're going to be okay, so this is where we're getting a little bit more interesting, because this might share the weight with the other one. So let's take a look. So this is the body, and then there's the legs. So let's see the legs. The legs say 46, so this is different. This is 23. We'll find out really quickly. Okay. It's almost likely 23 is shared with 14 on this one, so. Oh, let me, need to switch my music here. I keep thinking I'm getting some humming. No, it's just, some, weird things, okay. Okay, so we need to go back to the. Oh, did I press space? I didn't notice right here. It's going forward that way. I'm gonna see if I can turn off that humming. I'll be right back. So, back in a second. Okay, so I should have turned it off. Where's my, Okay, so we were at 23. And this is the. Let me take a look forward actually. So we'll call this one. This is a doozy here. We'll call it the ribs, I guess. We could call it spine. More like an actual armature, but that's we'll keep it at ribs. Now this is the breast here. And then this would be stomach, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna go mouse. My tablet doesn't work that well with that. No, this is one of those special ones. They could say this is the hips. We'll say hips. We're gonna say pelvis. Okay, so we're gonna go back to saying, I'm gonna close this out here. You know what I want to do? Move it out of that way. Okay, so this way, we're going around 28 here. Most of the weights are going to be in the hand. I call this one the shoulder, you did I? Yeah, I did. So yeah, this is one of the ways to do weights. This is the way I like to do it, at least. Because I can have a nice idea of what we need. We'll call this a pecs again. Call it if I get a little quiet, it's just certain kind of focused. I can go a little faster. Because if not, I'm gonna take too long. Wait, are we in 35? Oh shit. You must have miscounted somewhere. The shoulder was 30. True. 31, I said pectoral. 32. Yep. 33. Just. Nah, I fucked up on the numbering. Okay. We could call this a tricep. But we're gonna keep it simple, I guess. Okay, elbow. Again, we're gonna call this the. Oh. We can even copy this and then just paste it here and then right there. Yep. 40 and then that's the hand. Probably gonna go thumb. Yep. Basically like a mirror. we had. Okay, we're gonna say traps. Breast again here. Up and then left. Okay, this is the stuff we're not gonna need for weight, so we're gonna hit like these dead zones that we don't want to weight these, so we can just ignore them. So we can say 47 we're gonna do. We're gonna say what is this like dress flowy thing? Or no, we're gonna call it the extra cloth. But generally, we don't need to map these unless you're going to be using these weights. Since we're not going to be using, I'm going to skip ahead. We don't weight that much. Look how much we had to skip. I'm going to skip all the way to 71. Okay, so 71 is all the way. So we're going to start at 72. This is so the butt is sometimes divided into like 4, I think. So we'll say maybe butt top left. Just a regular butt. Butt lower, I guess. Or we'll call it butt cloth. So we can have an idea. Yeah, okay, we don't need those. Maybe. Yeah, we'll say butt lower, I guess. I don't think it's going to be weighted to this thing anyway, but we'll call it hip. Or we'll call it butt left. butt side, okay. We're just shifting along here. Wait, it says 74, fuck. I must have skipped something. Lower at 73, fuck, hold up. So butt was 73. Okay, so 72. Yep. This is 73. Counted that wrong. We gave that one the benefit of the doubt here. That we might have to use it. Maybe. But I don't think so, honestly. This one is a 77. And then 78. And then finally we'll see what's next. No. That's a skip, for sure. Yeah, that's the only one I gave. Is that high? It's 72, I think. Yep. We'll keep it together. Okay, not doing that one right there. Gotta keep it going. Now this could be hands, or where is it? Yep, fingers. Generally, we're not going to be using finger, but I could just showcase it. I do it. But we're going to be not using fingers or the hand. We're going to bring it in. So this will be index, proximal, right. So it's going index. So it's going middle, proximal, right. He's gonna stick right there. Ring, proximal, right. Pinky. So following a pattern here. Okay. And now it breaks it to the left hand. 97. I think the rest is all going to be fingers. I'm pretty sure. So it's index, proximal, left, 88, and then this is middle, proximal, left, 99, ring, proximal, left. So far we went through, we did a big skip right here in the extra cloth, thing. Whoop, 100. We're already at 100. Because there were some skips. We're going to call it pinky, proximal, left. Now this is for English speakers, I think, more. Because I think if you're not going to be... Because, you know, each finger can be called proximal, middle, and then distal. Or you can rename it like pinky 001, pinky 002, and then pinky 003. Or you can name it like little finger. Or we can even number the fingers right here. We can say the 5th, 5, dot 0, 1, 0, 1, and then 0, 0, 2, or whatever. We can go down and down. I like to go for the full name. We're gonna go to the next hand again. Yeah, see, now it's going this whole hand now. So we would go, for me, I would go index, distal, or right. It's gonna go probably middle distal. Yep. So we say 102. Middle distal. Oh, and now it goes there, huh? Couldn't predict that one. Thought I was gonna keep going. So now it goes index, middle, right. It usually has a pattern, but for the fingers it's always weird. Middle, middle, right. No 5. I think I'm gonna stop right after this one though. So, because we're gonna speed up. We don't need them basically. 105 is what is this? Oh yeah, it's ring, distal, right. Okay. If we're gonna zoom fast off again, we can see it's all fingers. All the way to 18 is fingers. And then we got these minor weights right here. We don't need to worry about those. We'll isolate it for a second. And now we have this armband on necessary, the wrist bangle things. Back of the bangle thing. Nope, not going to be using it. So these are like auxiliary weights. We don't use these unless you want to use them for something. What the? Okay, must be up here. Very light. Yep. Very, very light up here. It's all in the headband right now. Okay, so everything else was auxiliary, so we don't need to weight anything else. We didn't even technically need these extra ones here. We're probably going to stop right here at 46. These are the main ones we need. And now we're going to go with Shunguang legs. So we're almost done waiting. Yeah. We're almost done weight painting. We're not going to do the armature right now, at least. We'll only have 46 to go. This might be a little bit more. You kind of might need these. So, shoes are easy always. This is basically the foot bone for the right side. And either it's going to go to, okay, we're going to predict right here. It's either going to go right foot, or we're going to go, left foot, or we're going to go toes or ankle. We're going to say toes. Yep, I was right. All right, now it's ankle. Generally, we don't do the... No, I don't do the ankle weight. I just leave it. Okay. Okay, then it's the shin. shin right. Then it's foot left. I have my glove on, I don't need it. Had my glove on the entire time. Okay. I'm enjoying the new keyboard. It's like third time I said this. I had a Corsair keyboard the entire time. Then I switched over to HyperX, and now I'm in a what's this? A Royal Crudge one right now. What's this? Toes. Right now I'm listening to Gustav Holst, The Planets. So if anyone wants to listen to that, listening to Gustav Holst. It's with the composer is no, I mean the conductor, was it? Yeah. Yeah, the conductor's Sir Simon Rattle. Okay. We got toes. Ankle. I'm going to separate a little bit because I want that space. It's nicer when you come back and you already have it mapped and you know what weights you need to do. The reason we're doing this is because I think this is going to be faster in the long run. This is right. So we're going to go 8 halves. Right. No, this is what we're going to talk about. No, this is what we were talking about last time. In front elbow. In front of the elbow and then in the back of the knee. So we can say something like, if you forget, you can just say back of knee. Back knee. But we're going to call it officially popliteal fossa. Right. Okay. Let's go with 10. Same thing. I'm going to just keep it in the same group here. This one is going to be called calves. Or left. We're going to be the same thing here for the popliteal fossa. Left. Now I don't know if it's fossa or fossa. I'm thinking it's fossa. We don't need this. That's gonna be extra. So these are like miscellaneous. We're gonna call them misc. Unless you need them. But usually if you want to bring this, let's say this thing, you should just cut it out. You don't need to weight that. And the most important one here, 13. The most important one here is pelvis. This is the one that weights the entire lower body mostly. We're going to see a bunch of butt bones here. Let's see, this one is the, we'll call it stomach, I guess. It's probably going to coincide with 24 right over here, or 25. Okay, so that's a higher even. Shit. Well, I guess we'll call it ribs or whatever. Okay, another misc. Right here as well. We're gonna skip all the way. We're gonna say I'm gonna say 23. Now this one is gonna be this one is a front thigh. We're gonna say thigh front. This one can be hip. Or yeah, hip. Right. There we go. Here are the butt muscles here. Buttocks. Okay. Butt left. All right. Okay, now this is what I was talking about. This we're gonna call the thigh up. Upper thigh. Oh shit. That's what it was. Fuck. I know they had this. Ah, what a pain. Call it leg, maybe. Let me look at a little head. Okay. We'll call this thigh. We'll call this leg upper. Leg lower. Okay, that's fine. Technically, this should be leg, actually. Now we'll just call it thigh. Because there's the inner thigh, I guess. Okay, now we're gonna move we're gonna go over to 28. No, 27. What the fuck? 26 was hold up. 23 was thigh front. 26 is thigh. That's hips. Wait, did I already? No, 24. 25. 27. Okay, so 27 is leg, third leg. 28 is lower leg. Hamstring? I think we'll call it hamstring, I guess. Is that the hamstring? I'm double guessing. Let me find out. I need to double check. I'm pretty sure it is, but yeah, I was right. It wasn't like 100, but I was pretty much right. Yeah, because the hamstrings have a bunch of other muscles in them. I know this because, like, I did study anatomy, or else I wouldn't be able to make a character here. Not saying that everyone needs to study anatomy to weight a character, so you can name it whatever the hell you want. You can call it back of the leg if you want to. I'm just gonna call him hamstring, which I spelled wrong. So yeah, this might be more for English, I guess. We could call this the glutes if you wanted to, but I'm gonna call it just butt lower. Okay, that's the knee. Now the knee's special when weighting. I don't know, sometimes it doesn't look right when you weight it. Sometimes you can skip it. Oh shit, this is a specific name. It has a specific name. I forgot what it's called. Hold up. Lateral and the medial. We're gonna call it joints. That's fine. Knee joint. Knee joints is better. It's a little simpler, I guess. Because there's a bunch of, there's not actually that many bones. There's like a big bone here, and then another shin bone here. Oh, alright. Anyway, up here 33 is crap, so we don't have to, you don't have to weight it. You can ignore it. Crap. Probably another crap. Yeah, crap, fuck it. Crap, another crap weight. No, okay. This one's important. We're gonna say 33 to 35. Oh, misc. Okay, and this one is 36. By front, right, or left. 37. I think everything's just gonna be left now. Yeah. I left. We're gonna call the butt lower again. Must mean that she might not have many butt weights actually. Maybe. I think I saw more maybe. No, I think this is enough. I think maybe. Maybe I'm being dumb. We're almost done weight painting, or not weight painting, weight mapping. When we hit 46, we're done basically. So. Left. Hips left, and then, I remember I called it leg. .42, leg lower. Okay, so leg up. No, hamstring. E. Knee joints. Wait, shit. Fuck, hold up. 44, 45. And then finally the last one. And this will be What weight is this? Oh, it's crap, yeah. So we could say misc. That would do it, I think. For the entire weights that we want. Now, if we need to weight the hair, we need to do the same process for the hair. We're not doing it for the hair because it's going to be a pain in the ass, but this one's a white hair. Okay. I named it EM for enlightened mind, which is the state she goes into when she's all white and shit. It also has other part of the hair, so it has two. Those. Actually, I was talking to what is it? I was talking to Kokino. I believe he's known as another name on Game Banana. Anyway, I gave him the weights, right? Or sorry, I gave him the dump. I gave him this dump of Shunguang, and the hair came out like brown, and it means that it's not overriding the textures. So if you wanted to customize it, you're gonna need to customize that. There's also a bunch of other stuff, but Shunguang is sort of complicated, but not that much. We're gonna need to worry about a few things, but I'm gonna talk about that right now. One of those things is she's separated right here, meaning that the weights are going to be separate or different, right? So we have one that's going to be right here and one that's going to be right there. They're going to be sharing weights. Now, to get it right, you want to create an armature, so you can test it like this a lot faster. Now, I want to pass everyone this armature. I don't mind. But if you don't have it, which is gonna be everyone basically, you can just manually place them and edit it yourself. We'll keep that as a root. We'll keep that as a root, and then we'll do a 90. Rename it root. Now, you don't need to do this, but no. From here, we can just kind of grab exactly where we want it to be. Want to be probably there, around here maybe, and then up there. Or you can subdivide it right here. Usually you subdivide it here, right here, and then comes in the neck. Right there, actually. I think they have a neck. So you can kind of estimate the entire thing. You can make one really quick like this. We have now the weights for the chest, or the the approximation. And after that, what we need to do is you can go with low layers and then make another layer right here. Or collections. We have another collection. Just name this root. You can name it whatever, but best to organize this shit. So we'll move it to root, and then we'll move this def. We'll keep this one as a we could org it, or we can PTR. No, we'll just org. Anyway, these should be in the def. Or def. And then duplicate the ones that we want right here. Move it over to another layer like org. So what we want to do, we want to parent both of them to the armature. Now we want a no group, so just armature deform. Because of the fact that it already has vertex groups. Now we don't want to rename them or anything. So right now these are not mapped to anything. So you can move them and then nothing will happen. But we can map them out. Now we're going to figure out where things are. So what we care about is basically these two bones. So we're going to go right into wave painting and figure out where they are. So we have a guide here almost, and then we can think we want either 13, 14, or 15. Looking out over 13, 14, or 15. So let's go with 14. So we will make, so I think it's too big, so we're going to reduce that size here. Subdivide. Okay. This is most likely the deforms they have, because there's a lot of weights on it, so it's a subdivided advanced skeleton. Anyway, we say that this is we don't need to do the hip thing, because that would mean like we have to go like this, and we gotta figure out the rotation. What the hell's the rotation on this? We gotta go. Where the hell the orientation again? It was, I know it was one of these. What was the hotkeys for this? Oh well. We can go bone roll. We calculate. Okay, shift in. So we gotta go shift in. I was pressing alt N. I'm dumb. Okay, so we gotta go. We want to rotate on the X. So global X axis maybe, or no, global one. Global. Would it be Y axis? Yeah. It's a global Y axis. It means that we can rotate on the X axis like that. So this will be kind of like the hip bone right there, and then it'll bend like a knee. Whoop. So if we want to, so now we want to parent everything to the root bone, even though everything's knees. root. Oh, wait, we gotta do an edit. Okay. So that means that we can just move this up. Whatever. That means that they're all unparented. Which may or may not be a good thing. But regardless. So we had this weight here at 14 for the stomach. We can rename that pose. We're gonna rename this one 14. This is where it's gonna get special here. That's what I was talking about here. So we have this org right here. We're gonna delete these bones. We don't need them. We want these two or these three. We're gonna move them over to org. We can hide them. So the main thing we need is this bone to move this body. Since there's two, we need to decide what the fuck is gonna move what. And the problem is that one of them is like 14. So right here there already is a 14. Oh, this is 14. The hand. But we don't give a shit. Because we're going to be moving two of them. So watch ropes, we grab a root tool, whatever. Say 14. And then we can move that. It's deform, yeah. Could be. Did I? Okay, let me just, it may or may not be weighted. On there it should be. Let's clear parent. Oh wait, it was Alt P. Yeah, so that's clear parent. We're gonna parent to just this one. There it is. There it is. We're moving that bone right there. We want to be moving this one. We'll parent that again. I guess we'll go down a little bit. Okay, so that's 14. I need to bring back the body here. Not parented, is it? Oh, did I unparent this? Said parent too, no. Clear parent. Okay, so we'll parent again, fuck it. So now it's parented again. Yeah, so it's gonna move the arm, the hand, but we don't care. We want to move this other same bone, so we need the other bone out of their layer. So let's hide that. We want this one to be this bone. So what bone is this one, I wonder? Take a look at the list and then find out. We want head, stomach, so 25. So it could be this one. $25. Yes, it says it collides, whatever. Don't care. Let's find out what happens. Yep. You see, they're both moving. Or no, sorry, no. They're not both moving, are they? No, they're not. Okay, so they're not both moving. So only one is moving. But we want to check both, so we need the other bone on the other side. You see there's two bones. So what you want to do is, we don't care which. But let's say we want the deaf one at least. Grab that one. Then we grab this one. Then we shift this. Shift Alt C or Shift Control C? Yeah, Shift Control. Shift Control, and then we just copy transforms. And then we hide that one, I think. No, we hide this one. Can't do shit to it, so. Now we can check if it's properly weighted, and it is. It's sharing the same weight. That's how we can check the weights for two of them. And that's what we're going to be doing for the base I have. And the only reason I use create armature is because I can have a quick one. See, it fits right away. It's already there. I still have to subdivide these, most likely. It's a simple rig, so or armature. Not rigged. Anyway, we don't need this. We just delete it. What we want is I'll just showcase. We want to bring in what's her name? The body. Shit, which one was it? Oh yeah, FBX, right. We can just move these on the side. The main thing we want is the hands. We don't want to weight that paint. We don't want to weight paint the hands. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Luckily, it's the same. Look at that. I didn't expect to be so close to the one I made there. Okay, since we're gonna grab something from this, we're gonna duplicate it. They're called hands. Okay. That's all we want. We just want the hands. Wonder if we can do select mirror. That's fine. Extend. Yep. Invert and delete. Do face. Okay, so that means that we now have her hands there. The only thing that we have to deal with is this extrude thing. We can do that easy by just bringing it in. Right now we're gonna probably do a merge by distance with a sharp. That way we can grab these, delete. And then all we need to do is bring this down. The only thing I don't want to do is mess with EVs. Oh yeah, I need to fix this. Get it close to the thing, but whatever. Not gonna be a huge deal, since I could just move it. Anyway, we need to clean up the mesh. We say false on the merge. Merge UVs, because if we merge UVs, it's gonna look good bad. Okay, it's been like an hour and 30. I'm gonna take a quick little break here. Probably like a minute or so. I want to get a drink or something. Okay, we're back. I just wanted to grab a drink here. Anyway, what we need now is we're gonna do this really quick because I want to do this faster than usual. Sure. I'm gonna change my music. You're listening to something more upbeat, yeah. Okay, upbeat it is. So the first thing we need to do, we're just gonna merge all this. We might delete this, can we? Yeah. We can delete these. We don't need that excess stuff. This is all just for weights too, because we can clean up the textures and shit, but the weights are pain in the ass. Generally speaking, that's the only reason I like to use the original hands. All right, now we got some weird look because of the it shouldn't have that. Okay, no, it's gonna have some weird look because of the normals. It's the normals again, so Nope. Alt. Yeah. Reset vector. That cleans it up. I kind of want to get rid of this one. Yep, that's fine. And then kind of again, I want to get rid of this stuff in here. Yep. Worst case, it'll look stretch beyond. At that point, I'm just gonna yeah, you see it stretches right to the hand here. So we can kind of merge it together. We'll merge that together then. Same thing here. Yeah, okay. I was like, why is it not working? Okay. I'm just going through this fast and shit. Now I'm not using a mouse anymore because it'll be too slow if I do. We have to go tablet, it's faster. Because if not, you're going to be click, 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 click. And it's going to tire your hand out. Meanwhile, on a tablet, you just tap. So it doesn't tire your finger out. There you go. Reset vector. All right, that mostly cleaned it. We're going to isolate these two. Seems like there's some wrist thing here. I'm not sure what it is. See. Yeah, you remove that and you're good. Looks like we might need to remove extra stuff because of this bump here. We'll let it wait on. Let the weight stick over it. Yeah. Yeah, we'll clean that up right there. Select mirror extended. Faces. Main thing we want to do is want to clean up this so it's clean. I'm moving with like a flick over wrist. It's much better without tablet. So the rest is like, you can join that up here. Just leave it there. Interesting. I must have hit the hole on accident. Before anything. Fuck. Didn't notice. Something must have hit it. That's why I love copies though, so I could just grab another one. I'm gonna just patch it up. Okay, we fixed it. So that with that patch, we just gonna focus on these again, and then I'm gonna do. We're gonna duplicate these and throw it on the other one. Just so we can bridge. How much is this actually? It's 15. And this is 22. Won't be that bad. Yeah, it's just like one or two here. The rest is now. You know, technically I should have just used this directly. Okay, this is what now we're gonna start weight painting. One last thing. The head. It should be easy, right? Yeah, it's already there. It's ready to go. Now we start weight painting. Finally. We have everything set up. For the weight painting. So that's where we manually we don't need this extra stuff. We just need the main weights here for the body. I could lower that made her too curvy maybe. It's like this. Versus still curvy, but honestly the boobs are actually the same size if I remember. Just a little bit larger. Anyway. This thing, it has we're gonna do attribute stuff right now. So let's go in the attribute space. We need attributes. Meaning that most of the entire thing is one attribute. Look at this, one color. All we need to do is grab actually, where are the attributes? Be here, yeah? Yeah, there it is. We don't need this. Face corner color. Now we could choose a color here. Shit. What was the color here? I forget, so even though I do this a lot, so. Oh, where's the spreadsheet? So looking at vertex. Where's the colors, damn it? Face corner? Yeah, there it is. Colors 2 point. Sorry, it's 0.216. Going down the entire way. Yeah. And 0, 0 on the others. So it is. RGB 0.216. 0.216. 0. 0 on the alpha too. So bam, you're done. That's how fast the attributes can be done. And everything else as well. All the other ones, you can kind of decide where you want these kind of lighter colors. And the lighter color right there, the lighter green is more, or like, this one will be fine. That'll be fine for the color, I think. Let me see. Yeah. That'll be fine for the color. The heart you might want to, for small things you kind of want to go with a lighter green. So it doesn't show up on in-game weird. Buckles, and then another buckle. Seemingly all these other ones I want to use the lighter green. We'll focus on the boot, so this will be one go. So I was talking in my video I did a while back now for Genshin at this point. You can weight transfer, but as I said, I'm doing it manually because you get a clean result pretty quick. So I don't know these groups. We're going to delete them all. No groups. We can take a look though. I don't think it's going to be anything. Oh yeah, those are off. Just delete the groups. And then this one is 134, same thing. So with that, we can just grab we can just join up here. And it'll copy the stuff we need. Let me take a look at the UV. So UV map name is important. So this is a text chord. Again, same thing here, but I'm going to make sure that I get text chord 1 and 2. Now I forgot what they are actually. Let me take a look. I don't always remember what each UV and stuff is. I know that the first one is the is for sure the standard UVs. Second one though, it's like this box thing. I'm sorry, this sphere thing. And this one's just the orthographic upside down. So we're just gonna merge it all in and then just move it up here. And for the other one, third one is the graphic upside down. Alright, yeah, so it's a project from view. Bounds. I'm gonna say 0.75. Rotate it 180. Yeah. And right there somewhere. Close enough. Oh yeah, this is already UV, I believe. Or at least it should be. Oh, that's the third one. That's a 1. This yeah, it is. Do the same thing for the shoes. Actually, no. Oh, my throat. Coughing. Anyway, I'm gonna join them all together and then do that, so I don't have to do that every time. For now, we're just gonna do these two for weighting. The other one should be easy. Okay, so I think I got everything. Color and then attributes. Okay. I think I'm gonna duplicate just in case, I guess. No, I didn't do anything really. Or I'll just duplicate just in case. Okay. Now let's join this one. Or jet center. Oops. Actually, no, I forgot something. This one has its own UVs, which is based on these UVs. So I need to either move this one or the other one. And we move this right. But in reality, we just squish it together and then move it to the right a little bit. I should do that actually. Point 0.5. Move it over to 1, I believe. No. 0.5. Move it over to 0.5. There you go. And then this will be original. Point 0.5. There you go. Now we need to make sure that the texture is extended. Oh, let's do some quick weights. I've been sort of delaying it right now. Yeah, I can see the UVs are good now. Distance and then no sharp edges. Closing up and then Oh shit, I got too far from the mic. Yeah, this fucking mic, hold up. I think we're good there. Huh. So one of the quick ways actually I saw, well, we already know where the weights are. One of the quick ways I do are, oh shit, the fucking neck. Whoops. Generally, we don't need to weight the neck. Actually, you know what? Let's not put the hands together yet. You want to know why? Because we can weight this solo. Not even have to worry about it. God damn. Okay. We can just weight it without any problems. So I actually like to use a gradient tool. And we can tell where the weights are. Hold up. I need to transfer these over. So for that, we're going to do a body weight transfer modifier. Or data transfer. Data transfer modifier. Grab this data and then vertex. Nearest vertex doesn't matter. We just need the weight data. Vertex groups, where are they? Come on. Son of a bitch. Oh, there it is. Okay, we got the vertex groups. We don't need it anymore. We start at 0. So the first weight is the chest. We're starting with the chest. Actually, last time I do just copy the legs, so I do just do a weight transfer for the legs because they're already pretty close to the original. Not a big deal. Same thing with the arms. So I'm gonna probably cut those up. Weight paint and then we'll weight paint the center manually. So it's gonna be like a hybrid method. Oh yeah, we need to duplicate now. We have to fuck shit up. And now we do the body. Oh shit. Oh fuck, where'd it go? We're gonna go with gradient first. Linear, radial. And now we go fine tune it. Okay, that's kind of like the chest, maybe. Let me turn off the face orientation. It could be that we're gonna need more weights up here. Different weights. We'll find out. Wow, I spent so much time setting everything up. Kind of funny now. Whoop. It's on X, so we gotta watch out. Alright, I'm gonna weight paint the... Need an automatic weight paint for the arms, maybe? I only did automatic weight paints for a lot of things, so... Because sometimes it fucks up worse. For now, I think I'm going to take a break. We reached the 2-hour mark. I'm literally going to come back in like 30 minutes maybe. To finish up the weight painting and the texturing. Because I'm going to do some texturing right after this. But those are going to be silent streams, so I'm not going to be able to talking because I already went through the explanation of how to see things. I'll chime in when I need to talk for the next one. But I'll be back in about 30, 40 minutes. I don't know. I'm going to eat lunch. Or else I'm gonna get super hungry and I'm gonna fall asleep. Anyway, I'll be back in a few. I'm gonna record something for the break screen. Anyway. Later.